This is the way we wash our face, wash our face, wash our face. This is the way we wash our face early in the morning. Wash, 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 wash. Wash, wash, wash.
Hi, welcome to Wacky Wednesday. Julie Roussel here. And hey, it is Wacky Wednesday, so you never ever know what the topic's going to be. Tonight, it's something totally different than usual. As I said, it's Wacky Wednesday. But as always, it's great to see you, whether you're live or popping on the replay. I do usually see the names flashing across the screen, so if I miss you, I'm really sorry. But hey, it's great to see you. Hey, Jean, I saw that you're joining. I missed the last couple. I apologize. But as always with any of my live videos, please feel free to leave a reaction or comment if you feel that you found something helpful or it's resonated with you in some way. Feel free to drop a comment or ask a question anytime in the thread, as well as share the video. Hey, Jean, with anyone you think it might help. And as always, PM me if you have any questions or need some recommendations, because I'm always happy to share the things that I'm learning, and I hope that they help you. Hi, Jean. I saw a few more pop in. I apologize if I missed your name, but do me a favor and say hey. I'll give you a quick shout out. But tonight, let me ask the question. Do you know the top 6 or 7 tips to decrease the breakouts that you have? You know, have you even dealt with acne as a teenager, even as an adult? You know, I'm sure we can all talk about that one famous zit that we have that, you know, kind of looked like Mount Vesuvius, you know, whether we're a teenager or an adult. And, you know, you think most of the time when it comes to acne, it's a teenage thing, you know, it's always a teenage thing. But unfortunately, as a lot of people find out, is something that just continues to carry on into your late adulthood. And unfortunately, the number of people that have acne continue to grow every year. And it's become one of the most common skin issues out there. And it can happen to anybody if you're not proactive. And I can tell you that from my own experience as well as from my son's, as we both battled it for a lot of years. And tonight I wanted to share with you the top tips that were just released from Glamour magazine. I happened to see that today, and I found a lot of these tips helpful because they've helped me out when it came to my struggling with acne as well as for my sons. Oh, hello, Kristen. Nice to see you join in. Hey, I understand, lady. I'm kind of lucky that I'm locked in the bathroom here, so there's no little fingers peeking under the door. No worries. But let's get to the tips. Hopefully that you'll find some value out of them and they'll help you when it comes to taking care of your skin. Now, first and foremost, you don't want to skip the sunscreen. You know, that's an obvious thing you're going to hear. You know, it protects against skin cancer, as well as the UVA and UVB radiation, which is known to cause cancer, and it accelerates your skin aging. But one thing you probably didn't know is that the retinol in some of those acne products will make your skin a lot more sensitive to sunlight and increase the risk of getting burned. You know, and you don't want to get burned because, again, you know that continued burning leads to skin cancer. And the magazine Dermatologic Surgery, ooh, that's a mouthful. Their study found that using a daily sunscreen prevents premature aging. You need to have that. Who doesn't want that? Plus also reverses it. So yeah, wearing sunscreen is definitely a plus for your skin. So not only is it going to prevent skin cancer, but it also prevents and reverses premature aging. Who doesn't like that? But one tip for choosing your sunscreen is you want to make sure something that is UVA and UVB, SPF 30, as well as non-comedogenic, which means it probably isn't going to block your pores as much. Tip number 2 from Glamour magazine. You don't want to be picking at some big crater that you found on your face, you know, because what that's going to do is just make it worse. And what will happen is once you've popped that zit and you've got this big crater there, it's going to continue to stay there and hang around for a couple weeks, a couple months, a couple years. You know, those nice dark purple marks you don't want to see? That's what it's from. And this article recommended that when you do find one on your face, if you found one that's ready to explode, that you make sure you wash your hands first. definite plus. And just be very, very gentle with your skin to try not to mark it, because you know that's going to probably leave a scar. Tip number 3, you want to be consistent with taking care of your skin to decrease the amount of breakout. Because what happens is if you're only treating it and trying to do something about your skin when you see this big crater there, it's not going to help. Being consistent is the best way. Because as most of you know, acne is cyclical. Now I got it. It's been a really long day. But it is cyclical, and most breakouts and clogged pores take about 2 weeks for them to pop up from under your skin, so you won't notice them. So if you're not taking care of your skin on a regular basis, you're going to notice that acne keeps popping up. And tip number 3, as I am checking my notes because I want to make certain that I am quoting the article properly, so I apologize if I'm looking down at my notes, but I am quoting them properly. And as most of you know, my mind goes blank when I am on a live video, so I need those notes. Okay, I think we're going on to tip number 4. And like I said, I'm having note problems tonight. But the 4th thing is you want to clean your phone screen. Now, this is something that most people never ever thought of. Because if you think about it, I'm using my phone case as an example here, since my phone is currently the camera. But unless you're only using a wireless headset throughout the day, when you put your phone up to your ear multiple times, and you notice most of the time it comes into contact with your face. Because if you think about it, your phone screen travels everywhere with you. It's in your purse, it's on the floor, it's on the table. You might have had something on your hands and someone else touched it. You know, it's basically a humongous bacteria colony that has Wi-Fi, if you think about it. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Kristen. Thanks for joining, lady. Thanks, Vicky. It's great to see you. And with your phone, you do need to clean it at least once a week, preferably. And otherwise, you're just going to keep rubbing those same germs on your face, and it's going to continue to have problems in this area. So make sure you clean your phone with an antibacterial solution. Like I said, it's been a long day. But you want to clean it with an antibacterial solution, and check with your manufacturer if you're an Apple device as to what they recommend for antibacterial cleaning. Tip number 5. Oh, hello, Jessie. Nice to see you, lady. A few more joining in. Hope you're enjoying the tips, and if you missed a whole bunch of them, go ahead and catch on the replay too. But step number 5, you don't want to skip the hydration. You know, most people think, well, hey gosh, I really don't need to hydrate because my skin's like really oily. Well, in fact, it's the opposite. Because what happens is if your skin is dry, it stimulates your oil glands, you know, whether you happen to have a lot or a few, but it ends up stimulating them so that they overproduce oil. And when they're overproducing oil, what happens is that oil and sebum and dead skin cells will end up clogging your pores and making things worse. So yes, you do need to add hydration or moisturizing to it. You just want to avoid the ones that are very, very heavy. And we'll talk about those a little bit later. But the next tip number 6, using rich face creams and moisturizers. When it comes to acne prone skin, yes, moisturizer is definitely, or hydration is definitely needed, but it's the type that you use that makes all the difference. And if you're using a really heavy cream that feels like you just slathered spackle on your face, it's going to do more harm than good. It's basically going to sit on top of your pores and not do much to help you and cause more breakouts. So you want to stick to something lighter, something drier, something that's going to feel light on and stay light on, something that doesn't feel like frosting spackled on your face, something with hyaluronic acid. Like I said, it feels light on your skin. Okay, and last but not least, most important tip, washcloth, washing your face. That is one of the best things you can do for your skin. It is recommended that you wash your face a minimum of twice daily. You know, in the morning and at night. Now, ladies, if you are for the rest of us ladies, if you are wearing something that's a long wearing foundation, you know, all day stay concealer, primer, powder, and you're piling all that on, please make sure you take a gentle makeup remover. Take a gentle makeup remover and you want to wipe all of that makeup off and remove it before you end up using a cleanser. Because if you think about it, a lot of cleansers and washes do not break those particles down and it won't remove it. So that will end up staying on your face and leading to more clogged pores, more breakouts. And guys, even though you're not wearing makeup, you still need to wash your face too. Especially if you've been sweating, you've been hanging out in the dirt, and even just extra bacteria. So you still have to wash twice a day. And especially after lots of heavy sweating, girls or guys, because there's a lot of oil and sweat that will get clogged in your skin. So if you happen to hear the 7 tips, they're all 6 tips from Glamour magazine that was just released, I believe yesterday or today. And what I will do is include the link in the comments for you so you can check out the article for yourself. If you found some of the tips here helpful, I'd appreciate if you drop in and leave me a reaction or a comment. Share the video with anyone you think it might help them who is struggling with their acne breakouts. Oh, share the, yeah, did say share the video. Like I said, it's been a long day. And PM me if you need recommendations on acne products that would help you meet your skin's needs to minimize your breakouts. So yes, many people definitely experience a lot of acne, whether you're a teenager or a grown-up, it doesn't really matter. But if you consistently follow the 6 to 7 tips, 6 from Glamour and an additional 1 from me, those tips that we talked about will help you minimize any acne problems that you have. I hope that helps you out. I'll catch you later.